in our office, I just wanted to say, I don't know what your office was doing, but we were dancing in the hallways. And part of me wants to say, what is there to say except, yay! But there are a few more things to say. I too want to say how grateful I am and the ACLU is to all of you, all the individuals, all the groups, all the organizations. We've worked together for a really long time. And I know the rabbi went back to the prehistory of 1997. We need to go back a little further. Norma Shapiro, who's here, who did enormous work in the trying to keep those legislators going the right way. Norma emailed today with a reminder about a quote from Martin Luther King, who I think also got it from an abolitionist, about the arc of history bends toward justice. And today we've seen that arc bending more and more toward justice. This is a historic day. It's an emotional day. I want to remind you, though, Reverend Irene Monroe mentioned Loving versus Virginia back in 1967. That was an ACLU case that led to the Supreme Court striking down the laws, the state laws that prohibited interracial couples from marrying. But what you might not know is shortly thereafter, in 1970, the ACLU filed the first freedom to marry for gay couples case in Minnesota. It lost. It lost, and there was one sentence, the Supreme Court dumped it in one sentence, say it didn't even raise a federal question. Look how far we've come. Look how long it's taken. And there are people like Edie Windsor, an ACLU client, helped us get rid of the Defense of Marriage Act. We're celebrating a huge victory today, and we know that if you read that Supreme Court majority opinion, not the dissenters, there's really incredible language in there, which we wish could apply in other cases and to lots of other people. But at least it's a step toward acknowledging that freedom includes the most fundamental rights, the most personal rights, the rights to be with those we love and be treated with equality and dignity. And we know that there's a lot of work ahead of us. We know that that arc of history is going to continue to bend toward justice. We know that the ACLU and GLAAD and Freedom to Marry and the Human Rights Campaign and the NAACP and all kinds of organizations will continue to work together until we are all free and until there is justice. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah.